Hello, hello everyone! Welcome back to Adventures of Ezio Auditore and Desmond Miles in Assassin's Creed Revelations. That's right, I'm UFONman, and this is the third and most likely the final conclusion game of Ezio's storyline. And I assume it's the end of Desmond's storyline as well. In any case, I previously played the Assassin's Creed 2, which is the beginning, the first one in the trilogy, and Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, which is the second game. Well, let's get on with the third one, Assassin's Creed Revelations. I haven't played this before, and I haven't actually seen any gameplay of this either. I assume it's the same deal as with the previous games, but I've seen a bit of like gameplay from the previous games, so I know kind of what there is to do. But this one is completely blind. I have no idea. So let's go. The online multiplayer service is not available anymore. Okay, well that's good to know. Not like I'm going to be using that. Yeah, so as I said, I haven't seen anything about this game before. But we're going to find out the conclusion to the story of Ezio. In the previous game, we were left off with Desmond for whatever reason. Well, I mean, he was controlled by the Apple of Eden, but I don't know why he actually killed Lucy. Or I'm not sure if he killed her or if he just attacked and wounded her, because it wasn't apparent what happened exactly. The thing is, I don't know what happened, what's going on, why did those who came before, or like other one or whatever, control him to do that, because it was necessary to open a path or something. And then she said that Desmond needs to find the sixth alone or something weird like that. But everything was orchestrated by those who came before, like the race before humans, or the creator of humans, I assume. And yeah, I don't know. I guess we're going to see what happens, how it goes. So I'm not sure, hopefully the buttons will work properly. For now they are actually working. Let's actually see. Armed hands should be this button. Empty hands should be this button. Head should be this. And legs should be this. Medicine is this. Hidden blade should be this. Sword should be this. No, actually, it's the other way around. This should be hidden blade. This should be sword. And this should be fist. Weapon wheel. That one. Target lock, this one. Call assassins. Oh. So the assassins are here as well. Map should be this. Boss should be this. Eagle sense. Let's put it that. Eagle sense is actually its own button at the moment. Huh. And high profile is actually that. Okay. I guess that should be fine. Hopefully. In any case, let's head on in to the world of Assassin's Creed. The third in the Ezio Auditore Trilogy, and the conclusion to the game. Welcome. I am UFONman, and this is my playthrough of Assassin's Creed Revelations. Or maybe I am Desmond, whichever.
We can keep him like this for a few days, maybe a week.
Call ahead. Tell him we're on our way.
As soon as we're clear.
So hold on.
Desmond Miles. Your life has changed so much in so little time. 2 months ago, you were pouring shots for bankers and celebrities. But now look at you. You're an assassin. One of us. One of the good guys. Isn't that nice? Men and women dedicated to protecting and preserving human life and liberty.
Who's talking?
Not like those Templars. Cold and calculating autocrats, drunk on power, obsessed with order, all that. We're doing our best to stop them. Yeah. Doing our best. But you remember all this, right? You remember the Animus, the machine we used to unravel genetic memories and relive the lives of our ancestors? First, you were Altair, a stoic 12th century assassin from the Holy Land. Then, you were Ezio Auditore, a wealthy Italian with charisma and a talent for revenge. So, what do you three have in common? That's right, the Apple of Eden. That strange artifact left behind by...
What's that laughing?
People. The ones who came before.
The ones who came before.
You know the Apple's power. You felt it for yourself. Oh, it's been fun, hasn't it, Desmond? But that's about to change. Your mind is fragmented, falling to pieces. And if you don't find a way to wake up, you may lose yourself. Forever.
Okay, I shut down the Animus monitoring system to free up a lot of memory, but even like this, it's still risky.
So,
Desmond will be fine. The partition worked, the Animus is stable, and his signs are good.
For now. But this was built to recreate memories, not simulate entire cognitive processes.
The Animus will do its part, and Desmond will do the rest.
so they put Desmond, like, I think he's in a coma or something, or I don't know. Like they were talking.
I can't move. I can't. No.
So they put him into Animus, I think. Desmond looks a lot different in this game. Well, not a lot different, but somewhat different.
Hello?
Checkpoint reached. Holy shit, the game looks glowy. Yeah, I can't do anything. Oh yeah, now I'm so used to like holding the triangle button to actually use the eagle vision, and now it is its own button. And you can't actually use it while walking. What the fuck? Yeah. You can turn it off, but you can't activate it while walking. Now what the fuck is up with that?
Just walk right past me.
16?
No, they didn't tell you my name.
That's subject 16.
God damn it, I'm still in the Animus?
Quite a shock you suffered out there.
Rebecca! Get me out of here.
They can't help you, Desmond. You're a broken man. Your mind, it's... broken.
Broken. I feel fine.
So did I.
Hey!
Look at me now! Let's talk, buddy.
What the hell? I mean, he was kind of timid in the
Walk with me.
previous
What is this
games.
place? It's nice, isn't it? We're in the guts of the Animus. The original test program. No memories here, just basic physics, weather simulations. Hello, world. You're lucky someone up there had the sense to plug you in here. It saved your life.
Saved it from what?
Right now, you should be sitting in a hospital ward, drooling and chewing on your tongue. For now, the Animus is keeping you intact. Keeping all your ancestors from collapsing into one big mess. But
What?
if you can't find a sync nexus, all those personalities will smash together. That won't be pretty.
A sync nexus?
I'm getting there, hold on.
What?
There. That thing is your way out.
You're screwing with me.
Here's the problem. Your brain is hash. Too many ghosts in your head, too many voices. So how do you fix that? You claw your way back into the stored data, you find unfinished memories, and you crack them open. Finish what you started, until your ancestor has nothing left to show you. That is a sync nexus. And when you find it, the Animus can separate Desmond from Ezio and Altair and send you home. Back to your body.
How do you know all this?
Because it happened to me. But my body, it's worm food now. So I'm stuck here. A word of warning? When you step through there, everything changes. Nothing feels normal. But you are still in control, and it's up to you to find your way out.
Right.
If you hurry, you might make it back in time for Lucy's funeral.
What?
Oh, now he remembers.
I thought you knew.
Lucy. God. I'm so sorry.
We never indoctrinated, I mean...
It wasn't me. It was that voice. Juno. She took hold of me. She made me...
Shouldn't have touched that apple of Eden.
What am I doing? What have I done?
Bad things, man. Bad things. So, this doesn't really make sense. Because... Subject 16 was like completely fragmented.
It's Sean. Sean, what's going on?
Let me talk to him.
Did you... Hold on, I'm putting you on speaker.
Sean, it's William. Is everything taken care of?
Oh, well, hello to you too. For Christ's sakes, man, have some class.
All right, calm down.
Oh, that's rich. Yeah, Lucy's dead, and you want me to act like it's Easter Sunday, do
Lucy
you?
is dead.
How's Desmond, anyway? Kipping in?
That's enough, Sean.
What if he's a Templar, Bill? Eh? What if he's been programmed? It's happened before.
No, not Desmond.
Right. You would say that.
Sean.
I need to collect Animus data fragments to unlock these memories. And that was the William guide they talked about in the... or sent those messages or emails in the previous game. But... like I was saying, it's kinda strange that... Subject 16 was completely different in the memories and in the... like... previously. He was basically like this timid guy who was completely... fucked up. And now he's completely fine in this one, and his personality is like a really... like similar to Sean, basically, like an asshole. Or like... cheeky bastard. Let's just say that. So... in the previous game, the truth showed that he was basically inside reconstructed in the Animus, but it's still like his personality was different in that. So is this like a actual like something out of Desmond's mind that's been created, or is he actually the thing in the Animus or not? Well, I guess we're heading into the outside world. Through the Stargate. Oh, that was kind of fast intro. Ubisoft presents a game by me. It was me. I made this. There's a lot of Ubisoft studios. Ubisoft massive. Yes, why not list every city in the world? Ubisoft everywhere.
Claudia, my dearest sister. I have been in Acre a week now, safe and in high spirits, but prepared for the worst. The men and women who have fed and sheltered me here also give me warning that the road to Masyaf is overrun by mercenaries and bandits. not native to this land. What this could mean, I dread to guess. When I first set out from Roma 10 months ago, I did so with a single purpose, to discover what our father did not. In a letter written the year before my birth, he makes mention of a library hidden beneath the stones of Masyav Castle. A sanctum full of invaluable wisdom.
Well,
so
there
what
goes
will
your
I
arm.
find when I arrive there? Who will greet me? A host of eager Templars, as I fear most strongly. Or nothing but the whistling of a cold and lonely wind. Masyav has not been home to the assassins for almost 300 years now. Can we still claim it for our own? Are we welcome there? I am wary of this fight, Claudia. Not because I am tired, but because our struggle seems to move in one direction only, towards chaos. Today, I have more questions than answers.
Pretty cool.
This is why I've come so far.
The music
Find
is kind of
clarity.
nice as well.
Find the wisdom left behind by the great Altair, so that I may better understand the purpose of our fight, and my place in it.
What the fuck? What the fuck was that guy? Some crazy bold motherfucker.
Should anything happen to me, Claudia, should my skills fail me,
With a rat
or
face.
my ambition lead me astray, do not seek retribution or revenge in my memory, but fight to continue the search for truth, so that all may benefit. My story is one of many thousands, and the world will not suffer if it ends too soon.
Ezio looks like super different in this. Like, what the hell? Ah, let's go, bold motherfucker. Whee! Legs broken. Yeah, I'm Altair, man. And that's how the game starts. Assassin's Creed Revelations. We will revel in the revelations. So he came actually to the city of Altair from the first game. Make your way to Masyav's central keep. The health bar looks different. Sequence 1, a sort of homecoming. I hope that the sound levels are fine. Yeah, for whatever reason you can't activate the eagle sense or vision like while walking. Altair ibn Lahad, the protagonist of the first game. If one man was responsible for changing the face of the modern assassins forever, it was this guy, Altair ibn Lahad, born in the Holy Land in 1165 to parents he hardly knew, into an order he did not choose. Altair nevertheless proved himself a devoted pupil and capable fighter before he was out of his teens. In 1189, just as the Third Crusades were gathering steam, Altair stunned even his attentive mentor, Al-Mualim, by almost single-handedly routing a wave of Crusader soldiers from the steps of Masyav Castle. From that day forward, Altair's name was known to all assassins. Over the next 2 years, his reputation as a stubborn but deadly fighter eclipsed every minor detail of his mysterious life. Loved by few, but admired by all, his impeccable talents were the source of both his incredible successes and his overbearing arrogance. But this was only half the story. Since youth, Altair had shown signs of possessing a rare sixth sense that allowed him unprecedented access to the emotions and intentions of his opponents and allies. Dubbed Eagle Vision by his fellow assassins, Altair honed and perfected his sense in secret, always wondering if this curious ability that set him apart of the rest would prove a liability. Thanks to the memories stored in Altair's 5 Masyav keys, we can now get a cool glimpse of the man himself, instead of settling for fake glimpses through the Templar's frankly primitive Animus 1.28 avatar projection system. So hold on. This is the city from the first game, but in Masyav. I think this is the original area of the first game. Holy shit, this is actually bugging my eyes. Like the effects are like, whoa, what the fuck? Custom marker. Secondary memory markers. Animus data fragment Ishak Pasha's memoir pages hidden tomb. Coward leader. Templar captain. What? Coward leader? Templar 10. Viewpoint recruit assassin, master assassin missions, thief assignment and mercenary assignment. And books. Treasure. Bank blacksmith Dr. Taylor bookshop. Piri Race. Black market dealer. Constantinople. Locked by Templars. Fight Club. Templar Awareness Herald and Official. Is there no like Romanis? Is there actually no none of those? Okay, let's see. A narrow escape. This setback will not keep Ezio from finding Altair's secrets. Enter the Citadel, find Ezio's equipment and locate the library. Make your way to Masyav's central keep. Kill a full synchronization is kill a Byzantine Templar with a counter kill. That isn't a difficult one. So, unlike in the previous game, if there's no if the synchronization fails and it doesn't load from the checkpoint, I will not be grinding those. Like, it just doesn't really matter, at least from what I saw. It's just for the sake of completion, unless there's like a hidden thing when you 100% synchronize, but you can't even use those since the game is over in that case anyway. So I'm probably not going to be going out of my way to get those if you have to restart the memory. If you can just use the checkpoint, then I might consider trying to do them. But if they're as annoying as in the previous game, like some of them, I probably won't grind them. It's not worth it. So let's see. Sequence 1. A sort of homecoming. 20% sync rate. 1459. Is that when he was born, actually? Sequence 1, Memory 1, the Hangman. The Templars intended to hang Ezio as a warning to all those who would interfere with them. But Ezio has other plans, so those were Templars. Total sync is 1% already. Yay. Armor. I don't have any armor. I don't have any weapons. I don't have any supplies. I don't have... Well, I have lethal pouch, tactical pouch and diversion pouch. I don't have any items. I don't have any outfits. I'm naked. Well, there's the bank also. 5,000. Database. Recent entries. Wait, there's like... Okay. Well, there's new database entries out of nowhere, and they didn't even tell you about it. Thieves. Following the example of legitimate craftsmen like miners, stonecutters, mason, and hangmen, many thieves in the Ottoman Empire were members of an organized guild, most of which were well known to the police on account of the frequent bribes and tributes the thieves paid to keep the authorities off their back. The thieves were also mindful to target foreigners as often as possible so as to not upset locals, which proved quite easy in cosmopolitan Constantinople. So we're in Constantinople. I thought Constantinople was in Greece. Maybe I'm wrong. It must also be noted that the line between crook and cop was very porous in those days, as many of the police chosen to keep watch on the thieves were themselves former members of the larger classes. Greek fire. For centuries, the Byzantine Empire used Greek fire during naval battles. This gave them a great technological advantage and was responsible for many key military victories, such as the salvation of Constantinople in 1203 from 2 Arab sieges. Incendiary weapons were used in warfare for centuries before the invention of Greek fire, but what set the Byzantine Greek fire apart was its unique formula, which would continue burning even underwater, and the use of pressurized siphons to project the liquid onto the enemy ships. Some consider Greek fire the predecessor of modern napalm. The ingredients, the processes of manufacturing, and the precise deployment of Greek fire were extremely well-guarded military secrets. Knowledge and fabrication of the substance were highly divided, with operators and technicians aware of the secrets of only one component, ensuring that no enemy could gain knowledge of it in its entirety. For instance, some Bulgarians captured 36 Greek fire siphons in the early 9th century, but were unable to make any use of them. Constantinople. Founded in 658 BCE on First Hill, Byzantium began life as a modest walled-in city-state populated by Doric Greeks. Its founder was Bysas, a soldier rumored to have been the son of Poseidon and the nymph Geroessa. A devout man, Bysas had chosen the site of his new city based on a promising prophecy uttered by Oracle of Apollo at Delphi. From its earliest days, Byzantium was an isolated colony, a so-called island of Hellenic civilization in a sea of barbarian tribes. Although its popular reputation as a raucous port town full of drunk merchants and sots typically outshined its credentials as a locus of culture. As the playwright Menander wrote in his now-lost play, The Flute Girl, Byzantium makes all of her merchants drunkards. The whole night, though, we were drinking and methinks it was very strong wine too. At any rate, I awoke with a head for 4. In later centuries, as Greek civilization dwindled and receded, Byzantium's inhabitants diversified and its rulers came and went in a rotating lineup of hopeful shepherds. Spartans, Macedonians, Athenians, and Romans all took their turns lording over the small city in First Hill. Then in 324 CE, the Roman Emperor Constantine, inspired by a vision from God, he claimed, moved the capital of the Roman Empire to Byzantium, and once settled set about rebuilding it to his strict specifications, adding grandeur and panache befitting a Roman emperor. When construction was finished in 330 CE, he had the city rechristened Nova Roma Constantinopolitina, New Rome, city of Constantine. Native-born city dwellers continued to call the city Byzantium for many generations, but gradually its colloquial name Constantinopolis caught on, as did New Rome, since the men who ruled the city still thought of themselves as Romans living in the Eastern Roman Empire. The moniker Byzantine Empire is a more contemporary term that gained popularity some time after the Ottoman conquest of the city. For over 800 years, Constantinople served as the capital of the transformed Roman Empire, keeping alive a commonwealth that had all but withered in the West under the weight of barbarian attacks and economic hardship. Throughout the Middle Ages, Constantinople burned brightly compared to the darkness that engulfed the rest of Europe, though it too suffered its share of turmoil. In 1204, the city was captured by a Latin army shortly after Pope Innocent III blessed the Vatican's fourth and final Christian crusade. But the Latins' brief tenure led to an influx of Venetian and Genoese merchants who took up residence on the south and north side of the Golden Horn, respectively. In 1261, Mikhail Palaiologos, Greek heir to the Byzantine throne, marched on to Constantinople and won a decisive victory, but the city he had recaptured was faltering, and the empire he now controlled possessed a mere fraction of its former land and influence. Thus began the 200-year decline of a once great city. And though Constantinople continued to flourish as a cultural center, thanks in large part to a healthy system of arts patronage from wealthy residents, the city's population rapidly dwindled. By 1397, it was clear that the city's days as the Byzantine capital were numbered. To the northeast and south, the Ottoman Empire was expanding and gaining strength, squeezing the city like a ripe grape. The Byzantine emperors of this era pleaded with the leaders in Western Europe for aid, but ongoing wars and the complicated feelings held by the Catholic West concerning their Orthodox cousins led only to a series of half-hearted gestures and weak alliances. At long last, in 1453, the invasion so many Byzantines had feared for nearly a century came to pass. Led by the Sultan Mehmed II, Mehmed the Conqueror as he was later known, a massive Ottoman army marched to the walls of Constantinople and laid siege. From that day forward, the Ottoman Turks ruled the city, and they made it their first priority to restore the city to its former glory. With the sultans adopting a tolerant position with respect to religion, the city became more attractive to all kinds and creeds, and over the next 100 years its population increased tenfold, from 40,000 to 400,000. Constantinople, now called Istanbul by a large number of its residents, was back on the map and destined for greatness once again. Oh, it's Istanbul originally. I didn't even know that. Well, not that I really know anything. Cappadocia. So what year are we living in this? I guess they're going to say it anyway, but I want to know. A rocky region in Anatolia. Since Ezio looks pretty old in this one, it has to be like later on. Like, if I'd have to guess like 1520 or something, which would make him like 70 years old or something, I think. 60 years old, yeah. A rocky region in Anatolia, now the Nusesir province of central Turkey. Cappadocia is an area best known for its sparse and rugged terrain and stunning rock formations. Because of this unique geography, Cappadocia has often existed apart from the empires that grew and flourished outside its borders. Alexander the Great, for instance, was unable to subdue the region fully during his lengthy military campaigns, and was forced to settle for nominally autonomous kingdom, led by its own king, existing inside the borders of his own empire. Arid and open compared to Constantinople's lush density, Cappadocia is best known to outsiders for its 200 underground cities and villages, a few of which once housed and sheltered populations of over 10,000 people between the years 600 and 1400 BCE. Literally carved into the soft rock prevalent throughout the region, these cities were fully functioning colonies comprised of hundreds of narrow tunnels and caverns, connecting dozens upon dozens of rooms, including living quarters, chapels, granaries, kitchens, wine and oil presses, ventilation shafts, and stables. The largest of these cities, Derinikuyu, was built to a depth of 85 meters and consisted of 11 interlocking levels with more than 50 ventilation shafts. Beginning in the 13th century, when the Byzantine Empire was crumbling and the emperors could no longer protect their subjects living on the ever-shrinking borders of their kingdom, wayward Christians took to living in the hidden cities for extended periods to stay hidden from encroaching Muslim populations. It is unclear when these cities were eventually abandoned, but it is likely that small populations occupied them in some capacity up until very recently, when the majority of the cities still intact were turned into tourist attractions. Masyaf. Hidden away in the Orontes Valley in what is now Syria, Masyaf was the headquarters of the Assassin's Brotherhood in the Levant. Its proximity to Jerusalem, Acre, and Damascus made it the natural center of Assassin's influence in the region. This is the first game's area, where you play with as Altair. By the Third Crusade, Masyaf had become the political, cultural, and geographical center of the Assassins. A training ground, an impenetrable fortress, a sanctuary, a vast library, and a base of operations for the Brotherhood, Masyaf was all of these things. Yet the public's perception of the citadel was far less complete, for in those days the citadel and its inhabitants were kept isolated from the larger populace. Life within the walls of Masyaf was Spartan and strict, consisting of many regimented rituals and challenges, and it was an exclusive group. Assassins, mostly men, were born into the order, not recruited, and trained from an early age to obey their mentor and adhere to the creed. In 1191, the Crusader commander Robert the Sable laid siege to the city and the castle. The assassins withstood his assault, but briefly succumbed to another enemy later that same year when Grandmaster Al-Mualim betrayed the Brotherhood and briefly seized control of Masyaf using the powerful Apple of Eden artifact. His defeat at the hands of Altair ibn Lahad marked a turning point in assassin ideology. In later years, the assassins gradually abandoned many of the unnecessary rituals enforced by Al-Mualim. Over time, Altair, now a mentor himself, attempted to transform Masyaf into a place of learning and healing, opening the citadel's doors to recruits from around the world, and for a time he succeeded exceptionally well. So subject 16. Hello, I'm Kleika Samarek. They actually tell his name. I'm not sure if they ever told it before. And I'm a number. Subject 16. Yes, we're all reducible in the end, right 17? Just numbers. Ones and zeros. I proved that. The day before I offed myself, I created this little artificially intelligent construct talking to you now. Using the Animus and its incredible simulation capabilities, I copied myself, snapped that copy into 24 pieces and scattered them around these data banks. You found them and you pieced me back together. Not bad, eh? Teamwork. So this is what you were doing in the previous games, like the truth things. Word on the street, of course, is that Clay, the real Clay, the assassin, loses his teammate. He isn't alive anymore. He slit his wrists, if I heard right. Damn shame, I never got to see that for myself, but I can imagine. My head was, pardon me, his head was swimming with images of his last moments for weeks, like he was rehearsing it, planning just how he'd do it. I hear he even got around to finger petting on the walls of his cell before checking out. Is that right? Mad bastard, I miss him, I really do. Sorry, this is getting confusing. The real Clay is gone and I have taken his place. Good enough, right? Good enough is to still call me cousin, right, Desmond? Very distant cousins, you and me. Because somewhere back along our extensive family chain, we both have Ezio to thank for the gift of life. Both of us are related to him. And both of us have had nice little jaunts through his memories, although I had access to far fewer memories than you did. Figure that one out. I guess that's why you're so special. You're the convergence of several amazing bloodlines. But not me. No, I was just a promising lead, a stepping stone to get to you. Oh well, I played my part. What more can a man say? Very little, it turns out. Okay, so that's it. Jesus. Recent entries. Society contacts. Locations. Okay, there's quite a bit of locations to be found. Except in those. Bomb Codex. Impact Cell. What? The terracotta shell is a brittle casing that allows the bomb to explode on the impact. Fuse cell. The metal shell rebounds off surface and detonates after 3 seconds. There's bombs. The tripwire cell is laced with thin filaments around its perimeter. The slightest touch will trigger an explosion. Sticky pouch. Armed with a 5-second fuse, this leather pouch is coated with resin that allows it to stick almost any surface. Datura bomb. Datura bombs release a poisonous cloud that slowly cripples all those who inhale its fumes. The smoke screen blinds its victims and breaks their line of sight. Use eagle sense to see your enemies through the smoke. Cherry bomb. The cherry bomb... There's like... a lot of bombs. Story. For 30 years, Ezio has asked questions. For 30 years, he has had few answers. Now in the autumn of his life, Ezio Auditore, master assassin and mentor, travels to Masyaf in search of wisdom. Okay, so now they're telling, for 30 years. So, he would be like, what? 70 years old, yeah. But it may be too late. Ezio arrives at Masyaf to find it overrun by an army of I was reading that. By an army of Byzantines, Templars who know the true value of the secrets hidden there. They are searching for information that will reveal the location of the Grand Temple and thereby grant them unspeakable power. Once again, Ezio finds himself diverted by events outside his control. His simple quest for wisdom has become a deadly race to find the library's keys, a race that will take him to Constantinople and into the center of an Ottoman civil war. So that's the story. That's everything. Let's go. Let's do the jumping. Who's yelling? Stop yelling. Oh shit, the camera is like a lot faster than in the previous game. So I don't have any weapons. Yeah. Hey, there's an enemy here. What the fuck is he doing? Oh, kill a Byzantine. That was the... So what does he have? Lamb's blood is used to scarce victims into believing they have been wounded, making them vulnerable to attack. Used to make the tactical blood bomb. Okay then. This thing is like bugging my eyes. It's hard to see. Like the effects are so... so strange. Well, here's my blades. Just sitting here. Oh no. Double blade is broken, but I got the sword. No double assassinations. Press to attack. Practice this tutorial. I don't think I need to. Hey, wait a minute. Oh, this is where I came from, okay. I really don't like the fact that you can't like Hello guys. And they can actually like grab you while you're very cinematic effects. These are the same things. So what can I loot from these guys? These fake gold coins create a tactical explosive which attracts crowd, used to make gold bomb. Sulfur combines with gunpowder to create loud sound, used to create decoy cherry bombs. Medicine. Nice. Indian gunpowder. This gunpowder creates a small explosion allowing you to minimize casualties around a target. Oh. So I guess it doesn't... must have central key. Doesn't kill people. It just stuns them or something. Or hits like a single target. Start climbing. Do I have the... Yeah, I have the high jump thing. Press button 9 at any time to see your current objectives. I wonder what's... what that button is. Oh yeah, it's actually the boss screen, this one. I see. Well, the menus are faster loading now, which is a lot better because it took like insane amounts of time to actually get to the map in the previous games. Back eject. Eject from the back. The classic. Checkpoint. Is there anything else in here? Is this just like a tutorial area and you can't actually do anything here? I feel like it might be, considering that there was only one place according to the Masyav entry. Assassinate from ledge. Press to assassinate from the ledge. See ya. He's going up there. Datura poison. Datura powder creates a lethal explosive designed to slowly poison anyone who breaks its fuse, used to make a poison bomb. Jumping sideways. I mean, I didn't need to jump. I really don't like that the... What the fuck? Interact with the statue. Yes, yes! I must jump down with the statue. Okay, doing that might not be very wise, but Oh no! We fighting? Oh, that was it. The next available missions are always shown on the map and the minimap, mission marker. Okay, so I guess I'm kind of like exploring now. I don't think there's going to be any like treasures or anything in there. That's where I need to go. Weapon wheels and select your hidden blade. I have poison too. 3 healings. How do I go into the secondary? I messed those up. How do I... Oh. Oh, it's the other thing. Poison darts, poison blade. You have the gun, but you don't have any bullets. Throw money and throwing knives. Air assassinate. Press to lock onto your target and press to perform an air assassination. So I'm not in the... Return to Animus Island. You can actually go back to the previous area. Assassin Yatakhan's sword and hidden blade. Worn by the ancient assassins, the hidden blade can easily puncture an enemy's throat without drawing any attention from outsiders. Use it for stealth attacks and to administer poison to your enemies. Attach is a small pistol designed by Leonardo da Vinci that fires with deadly accuracy when aimed correctly. Poison darts can also be fired to poison ranged targets, and that was kinda strong. And you have throwing knives, specially crafted to be thrown. These blades are balanced so that they can hit enemies from afar. The number of throwing knives necessary to fell an enemy depends upon their rank. Throwing knives can be used for stealth attacks. Poison. Doctors can provide you with a slow-acting poison that will induce madness in a target followed by death. You can use the poison to create a commotion that will draw the attention of nearby guards. Bullets. Renaissance-era bullets, small lead balls, can be used inside Leonardo's specially crafted pistol. They will easily penetrate armor and can kill any enemy. To improve accuracy, aim for a longer period of time. And you have this thing. Oh, there's nothing there. There's nothing here. Gunpowder. Indian gunpowder. Effects. Huh. But there's no quests here yet. So how do you throwing knives? Tap to release train knife at your target. Hold not the release. Oh, they changed it like this. Ah. They changed it. That's why the eagle vision isn't actually that button. Because salt of petrol creates a light but obvious smoke cloud used to create smoke decoy bomb. Lamb's blood. Where does this go? Nowhere. So it's different now. You use it with you can use your main weapon and your secondary weapon. So my secondary weapon at the moment is throwing knives. Hello. What are you staring at?
Please, I am a working man with a family.
Doing what kind of work?
Digging mostly. It took me a year to find this chamber. And for the past 3 months I've been trying to break through this door.
You've not made much progress.
Well, I haven't
made a dent.
I haven't really done anything.
Doubt you will. This door is guarding objects more valuable than all the gold in the world.
Ah, do you mean gemstones?
Even more than that.
There are keyholes here. Where are the keys?
These Templars found one beneath the Ottoman Sultan's palace. As for the others, I suppose the little book will tell them.
What book?
A journal of some kind. That ugly captain, he carries it with him wherever he goes.
The rat face.
Go home. Find work with honest men.
Oh, I would love to leave this place. But these men, they will murder me if I try.
Pack your tools.
Get the fuck out before I force you out. A mysterious journal has brought Templars to Masia. Find the Templar captain and recover it. Do not fail a single tale. Journal of some kind. What does that mean? Do not fail a single tale. Find the Templar captain to retrieve the journal. I don't understand. What does the do not fail a single tale mean? Open this door. Like, how can you fail the tale?
The assassin must not get his hands on that book. When we reach Leandros, we will escort him out of the village. You stay behind and make sure we're not followed.
I don't understand. Find the Templar captain to retrieve the journal. I actually have parachutes too now. Where am I going? Hey! Did that guy just vanish? That guy just vanished. What? Okay then. Can I actually get up there without alerting these guys? Like, I don't want to kill them if I can avoid it. Are there 4 guys always walking around? They kinda expect you to kill them or something. Yeah. Oh, the cinematic effects. Don't think I need to loot those guys. Do not fail a single tale. Like, what the fuck? Use Ezio's parachute to reach the village. Templars in village 9 out of 9. Am I supposed to kill that guy or? Because I tail at least one to his destination. Nice. Very flippy. Like, I honestly don't know. Optional objective complete?
None of you leave until the assassin is dead. Do you understand?
Did I make it?
He seems to have found us.
Panic! Panic!
So I just wasn't supposed to kill them, I guess. Yeah. Well, hanging around. What the hell is going on now? Hold on! Use to move left and right.
You see him? What are you doing?
Is there like a current objective? Hold on. The Templar captain Leandros is fleeing Masyaf with the journal. Ezio needs to find this book. Ezio needs this book to understand the Templar's motives. Okay then. A hard ride. Well, let's continue on from here, hanging around.